Welcome back to a new video, everybody. This is more of a conversational sit-down video on how to properly and effectively set up a vending machine business in the UK. Whether that is a tower vending machine business, full-line vending machine business, whether it's a full-time business or just a side hustle to make some more money. But if you stick along with this video, I'm going to tell you the extremely useful and important tips on how to do this, and hopefully it will help you in your vending journey. So my first step when deciding to set up a vending business is, first things first, you've got to decide what type of vending business you want to do. Now this could be full line vending, which looks like this, or it could be tower vending, which looks like this, or it could be gumball machines, which looks like this. And whichever one you choose, I would recommend sticking to it. It's really easy to try and do more than one thing at once, but stick to the one that draws you in, be it because of ease, because of capital needed, or so on. So stick to one of those and decide which one you want to do. And that's the first most important step. So the next vital step is to do your market research. This involves a bit of in-person research. This involves going into shops, seeing if other vendors are in locations near you, seeing whether, if that isn't the case, you may need to travel a little bit further to place your vending machines, seeing if there's any competitors in your area, be it in full line vending or tower vending. You know, you've got to see if it will work in your area, because you do not want to buy machines, buy stock, and it just doesn't make profit, because at the end of the day, that is what a business is for. So you have to do your market research. You have to go around, see if you have competitors, see if the demand is there, see where you can place them, see if there's enough supply of locations, and if that's the case, then great, you can start on to the next step. If not, you may have to reevaluate the type of vending you're doing or the location you want to place them in. Third step, and this is a really important step because this is going to make or break your business. It's time to go out and find locations. Now, you want to do this before you have bought any vending machines. Reason being, first of all, they may not want your machine. You may keep looking, and you've just got lots and lots of machines sat round. You've got to store them, you've got to store the stock, and you've nowhere to put them, so it's essentially losing you money. Second reason, your machine could be too big, too small, or may not be suitable for that specific location. And if you've bought a machine before you've got the location, then you may have wasted quite a bit of money. So you don't want to do that, but you want to go out, speak to managers, speak to supervisors, speak to business owners, and see if they are willing to take your vending machine. Now, a little tip, if you're doing tower vending machines, when approaching store owners and so on, do not call it a tower vending machine. My recommendation is to call it a charity suite carousel. It's more appealing to store owners and store managers, and I would recommend giving to charity over commission. That way you can keep your profits high, but also do some good, as many of the businesses won't be that bothered in truth to the commission. So go for charity and go and speak to them, get out there and see if you can land yourself a location. So hopefully, if you've got this far, you have got yourself a location. That's the hardest part done. That's where most people fail and don't keep going, so well done. Now, if you've got yourself a location, you're going to need to buy yourself a machine. It's the fun part, it's the part everyone likes, and it's exciting, it's a new thing. So I would recommend, if you're going down the tower vending route, to buy used machines. Now, you can find these on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, other used retailers, and buy them used. You're going to save yourself a whole lot of money. You'll get your return back quicker, and you can do them up, make them look pretty again, and it's just going to be a lot lower upfront capital to get involved. So if you're going for the tower ones, I'll go for used machines. In terms of how much I paid for my towers, it ranged from about £60 to £110 for my tower machines, and I've got both Pringles towers and sweets towers as well. So that's what you want to do if you've got tower vending machines. If you're going down the full line vending, which is the, as I said before, the big vending machines, I would go refurbished. Now, I have a supply that I go to get mine. I wouldn't recommend going down the eBay or Facebook Marketplace route. First of all, it's not as easy to see if it's working as a tower machine. A tower machine is a lot simpler to take apart, fix, and use. A full line vending machine is not, and that's important. I would really stress getting a refurbished machine. Do not get a new machine. It's too expensive for a brand new business, and you'll probably get the same return as if you had a refurbished machine, but the cost is a lot lower. So go with a refurbished machine. In terms of gumball machines, I would go with used gumball machines. If you want to go new for gumball machines, that's okay as well. Only for gumball machines, because you can pick up new gumball machines for a lot cheaper than tower machines and for full line machines. So that's okay as well. So get your machine. That's first thing. And second thing is to order your stock or purchase your stock. Now, if you're going down the tower vending machine route, you will have to order it from a brand called TUBZ. I'll leave a link in the description. And TUBZ basically runs tower vending machines. So you want to go to TUBZ, order the stock. You can either order it in small boxes of, I think it's 96, or you can order in bulk. If you order in bulk, you're obviously going to get a lower unit cost price, which equals more profit per unit. If you're going full line vending, I would recommend going to cash and carries in the UK. You can go to Costco. They have great deals there for drinks and snacks. And even you can go to Amazon Business and places like that to find your stock. So get your machine, get your stock. The hardest part is over. After you've got your machine and stock, you want to place the machine in the location. Now, if you're doing tower and gumball machines, you do not need a contract, really. Most vendors who are operating these types of machines just place them in on goodwill. So you can place your machine in straight away, as long as the owner has given you permission, and then you want to just leave it. It's going to be really tempting to go and check on it and see if it's making money and all this. You want to leave it. For me, I leave the first month without going to see it, because the first month I can gauge if I need to go longer, or I can check it quicker thereafter. So don't go and see your machines over and over. Just let it go, let it be passive, and let's see how much money it makes first. Same with gumball machines. Second, if you are doing full line vending, one of the most important parts is you have a contract in place. Another helpful tip is when you mention a contract, it'd be better for you to say an agreement, a vending agreement. Do not put your machine in until the agreement is signed. The agreement consists of how long it's going to be in there, what machine you're going to be placing there, the responsibilities of both parties, and so on. But I would check legal advice on that to see how best to draw up your contract for full line vending. So once you've done that, place your machines in and let them sit. While they're being sat in their locations, it's time for the next step. The next step I would recommend to make your business more streamlined is to create Excel spreadsheets. Whichever type of vending you're going for, create Excel spreadsheets and keep track of your profit, your sales, your charity donations, your commissions if you're doing that. And it will allow you to, instead of taking a rough guess, you'll be able to see exactly how much the business is making. Now, it's really important to be able to keep track. You don't want to be spending or drawing from the side hustle money that is used for stock that isn't technically profit. So while the machines are in there doing their job, create spreadsheets and work that out. Now, if you're going full line vending, hopefully you have got a card machine on there. Now, a card machine on a full line vending is really, really helpful. It allows me to see how well my sales are doing on a weekly, daily, monthly, yearly basis. I can see comparables, I can see the best selling products, and it's really, really helpful. Now I'm going to put a little screenshot or screen video up here, and this, as you can see, shows me how well it's doing without me having to go and visit. It allows me to go and take the correct amount of stock when needed, but it just makes life a lot easier. Now, this is with a company called Nyax. These are probably one of the best in the business, so I'd really recommend getting one of these. It's a higher upfront cost, however, it will increase your sales dramatically, and over the long term, that's what you want. So that's that step. Get your machine in, create your spreadsheets, keep track of what's going on, and just leave it to sit there for a while. The fun step is going to collect from the machines. Now, this is it. You've pretty much done it. Keep track of how much revenue you're bringing in. Split that up into cost of goods and your profit, and you can't really go wrong. Make sure you're stocking regularly, listening to your customers, and not neglecting your vending machine. You want to create the best service possible. If you listen to these tips and try not to rush into it, you should be able to create a really good cash flowing business. The vending business is really slept on in the UK. There's not many people that can help because there's not really anyone on YouTube that does it. So hopefully these tips do help you. There'll be more videos coming on other things such as question and answers, more collections, placing more machines, 5 mistakes people make when they're setting a vending machine business up. But follow these tips, you can't go far wrong, and I wish you all the best, and hopefully this helps with your vending machine business.